Hello, everyone. Dead Grover Cleveland here, and you're watching Inktober on Ink the Book Show from the makers of the bubonic plague. Hey, you. Yes, you. You can follow Ryan O'Connor at Wrangleshank on Instagram, on TikTok, and on Twitter. And if you like his Inktober drawings or his work on the Bonehead comic, you can also watch his Bonehead cartoon on YouTube. The link to all these things and more can be found in the description. Furthermore, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to all things Wrangleshank and all things Ink the Book. Thank you. Ah!
It's time for Ink the Book Show with your host, Ryan O'Connor. And now, let's ink the book.
Howdy do, ink fans. It's Ryan O'Connor here. Look, I'm wearing my new art shirt that I got from my brother the other day for my birthday. Welcome to Ink the Book Show, where I'm going to be doing something I haven't done in a little bit. Inktober drawings. No, that's not true. I've hit every day of October so far. I'm keeping up with it. So here's the Inktober drawing I did for today's prompt, which is salty. Got some monster picking a bone out of his teeth and going, ah! He's eating a leg. But I am doing something different that I haven't done a bit today. I'm going to be inking a page of my Bonehead graphic novel, my 250-page Bonehead graphic novel that I'm almost done with, but is kind of taking a back burner while I rework pages. So I penciled most of the page today, and I'm going to be inking this page today. Let's get into it. I'm also going to ink that drawing, that other drawing, but I think I'm going to do that on a separate broadcast, just to keep them separated. So I have a bunch of books sitting on my desk here that I think I got to move out of the way. So here's what I'm reading these days. The Holy Bible, Jordan Peterson, Beyond Order. Almost done with that one. Scaling the Secular City, A Defense of Christianity, and Double Wonderful by the writer of 59 episodes of The Simpsons, John Swartzwelder. Possibly the best writer of The Simpsons. I just want to get those off my desk. Give myself a little elbow room. Okay, got my brush, got my ink. I'm using my Winsor and Newton Series 7 Sable Kolinsky Series 7 brush, size 3. And then using Speedball ink, Speedball Super Black India ink. So I was doing a page of this book a day for like most of the year. All the inking of this book is archived on my YouTube channel, but I'm down to the like last handful of pages, and all that's left to ink is this this scene I had to rewrite to avoid a continuity error. So, trying to get back into... I'm trying to get the rest of this book inked, but I've got to redraw a bunch of it. And I'm wondering, because there's a bunch of pages now that... oh, hi! There's a bunch of pages now that are not going to get inked that I penciled a while back. That I'm wondering if I should ink it and maybe put it in the back of the book when I make it. Anyway, just like ink the deleted pages too, or the you know what I mean. Kinging, which is a cool name, says, "Nice piece of art. Wow, thank you. Love it." And then he said, "Check your DMs." Will do. Let me see if I can. Wait. I don't know. I'm on StreamYard right now, but I will. But thank you for popping in. And glad you like what you see. So, I'm on the tail end of inking my first graphic novel. I just wanted to prove that I could do it. So it's this 250-page book called Bonehead that I'm working on. But lately I've just been doing Inktober drawings on here every night. I haven't missed a day in October so far. So after I do this, I think I'm going to start a separate broadcast and ink my Inktober drawing for the day, which I was showing earlier is this drawing for Salty. It's this monster eating a leg and picking a bone out of his teeth or something. So this is kind of a spoilery page, but like I say, that hasn't stopped me from inking anything in this book on here. But here we have Bonehead is trying to stop this worm from eating his friends, because he found his friends cornered in the hallway of the poison factory where he works. And he just kind of like was brave and tore off this worm's antenna and smacked it in the face with it. Oh, look. I have a church broadcast playing in the background. Oh, I was checking YouTube anyway, because I have YouTube open, but you're not on YouTube, you're on Twitch. So, which I have open on my other computer. Which kind of sounds silly that I can't just check it on here, but I don't know my password off the top of my head for anything, and it's all open on my other computer. And then I just have StreamYard that I broadcast through open here. But Twitch makes you have some like overly complicated password. Which is kind of annoying. Because I don't even, like, I made it and then I immediately forgot it. I might have reset it since then, but even still, I've forgotten it. So this page is a like the artwork on this page kind of busts past the borders that I usually have on a page. Usually I have the artwork in this little border, this little fine little border that you can't see on the screen, but it's usually all within here. So this one keeps within that border. This one busts it, and this one busts it to a slightly lesser extent. Because the artwork I was trying to put into these panels, like I have sketches on note cards that I blow up, and like I thumbnail the pages on note cards, like just to get the idea down. Let's see, I might have some right here. So I kind of rough sketch out the page real tiny and quick and sloppy. Actually, this is this page, only I didn't know I had to rearrange it up here. So I sketch it out real quick and fast, and sloppy on note cards, and then I scan them in like 4 at a time, and then I blow them up. I blow up all the panels like 300%. And I print them out like a row or 2 at a time of panels. Like I'll print out like these 2 rows blown up at 300% because they fit pretty well on a sheet of copy paper. And then I like use a light table, and I kind of try to trace them and clean them up and make them less scribbly and a little more comprehensible and well thought out. Which might sound like a lot of unnecessary steps, maybe, but it's just kind of easy to get a plan started for me and then fine tune it. Because otherwise, if you're just trying to go into finished art without a plan, I don't know, it can be overwhelming, especially when you got to do it for 250 pages of story. But anyway, the artwork that I blew up was a little too big for mainly these images, but I liked them as is. I guess I didn't want to resize it and reprint it was part of it, but which I could have done. But because I had already sketched like cleaned them up in my sketchbook. I guess I didn't want to scan my sketchbook also and just drag out the process. So I guess it was a little bit of laziness, but I was like, well, I can make bigger panels. I've broken the border, the border that I've been using for this book. Generally, I've broken it plenty of times throughout the book, but you know, you get all kinds of different pages. But yeah, I just wanted to use it as is. The large panels of the giant worm. So since I haven't been working on Bonehead as regularly on here, I'll give the synopsis for what it's going to be about, or the little what do you call it? Elevator pitch, I guess. So Bonehead's this kind of goof off who works at a poison factory. It's this little skeleton dude that works at a poison factory. And he decides he's going to get his life together. So he asks for a promotion, and he's going to ask his girlfriend to marry him. And that's this girl here, Petunia. She's a little ghost girl. There's a better drawing of her. And he then he finds out that his bosses are closing the poison factory, which is going to mess up all his future plans. So he finds out that they're working on some top secret. His bosses are working on some top secret project so they can close the poison factory. So he steals the top secret project so they can't close it. But it gets him wrapped up in this big sci-fi fiasco. That's it in a nutshell. And there's aliens and giant monster bugs like this. Mainly this guy. And yeah. Io. Oh, Crimson's here. Hi, Crimson. How are you? We had a new person here, but I think it looks like they might have left and you came in. But Kinging. Said you just woke up. Man, I've been drawing all day, but tired. I did draw an Inktober drawing today. I penciled one anyway, just before I came on here. So I think I'm going to do a separate broadcast where I ink that today. But I know it's later in the day than I meant to even start this. Let me see something. I don't know if I'll take a break to eat something, like an hour or so to eat something. That's gonna put me inking that so late. So I don't know. I might just end it, start the next one. And then eat. Or cook something. recently I watched the Addams Family movie, the one from the 90s with not I think I said John Astin before, or I might have just been talking to my brother. But John Astin is Gomez Addams on the TV show, the old TV show of the Addams Family. Who played his name is like Raul something, I think. The Addams Family. He was also in like what, Mortal Kombat or something. Was it a Street Fighter movie? I always get those two mixed up. The Addams Family. What was that guy's name? Raul Julia. That guy. He was cool. He died, I think, shortly after the Addams Family 2, or Addams Family Values. So I watched the Addams Family and Addams Family Values yesterday, I think. Or maybe it wasn't 2 days ago. I think it was 3 days ago. And then today I started watching the third one with Tim Curry, which is like right away it's clear that it's like trash compared to the other two. Raul Julia is really good. He's like perfect for that role. And those movies, I thought they were all going to be dumb. Like, but those first two are pretty good. I mean, for what they are, they're the Addams Family, you know. But it's they were entertaining and good. And this one with Tim Curry, it's all right. It's way hokier. It's kind of more like clumsy about how it executes it. So I think I'm just going to watch all the Addams Family movies. So there's those ones, and then there's the two animated ones that came out recently. Which, who knows? Those are probably worse than the... I just have no faith in Addams Family movies, I guess. But those first two from the 90s were pretty good. So I'm trying to watch Halloween type stuff. And I'm not, I don't have a problem with horror if it's well done. First of all, it's like, it's kind of, I'm not usually as in the mood for it. And more often than not, it's like too stupid to care about. So I usually like more like family. I don't know. Like I like Beetlejuice. I watched last year. I watched The Witches from '91, the one based on the Roald Dahl book, where they turn the boy into the mouse. And Monster House I really like. What else? I liked those Addams Family movies enough. Those were good. I like those. The Tim Curry one so far, a little, it's a little stinkier. Something I was. It feels like a crummy like Saturday morning TV show, but with like slightly better production, but not, like still not good enough for like major motion picture. You know what I mean? Like, not that it was a major motion picture, I guess. It was probably like a direct to home video or something. But is what it feels like. Like, it's not even on streaming sites. Like the other two I watched on Paramount Plus. This one, the third one with Tim Curry, which is called Addams Family Reunion, I just found in some dark, seedy place on the internet that's probably giving my computer here a virus as we speak. No, I'm just kidding. But but let that tell you. It's produced by Saban, which didn't they do Power Rangers? No, that was Bandai. What did Saban do? I recognize the name. Saban. Saban Entertainment. What was their big thing? Let's see. Ruby Spheres Entertainment. Six Flags. Ernest Movies. So, you know. Oh, they did do Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Okay. See, I know my stuff. Yeah, that's the main thing I'm recognizing. Okay. That settles that. So yeah, that's kind of what it feels like. It feels like some crummy Power Rangers type special effects and stuff like that. It feels like Fox Kids TV a little bit. And all the actors are different. No Christina Ricci, no Raul Julia, but I think that was just because he died. But you've got Tim Curry as Gomez Adams, and then the same guy plays Lurch, the guy who was also the giant in Twin Peaks. You've got him as Lurch still, and I guess the same actor plays the hand in this one as the first two, but everybody else is different. Oh, and no Christopher Lloyd as Uncle Fester. But I guess Ed Begley Jr. is in this movie. I haven't gotten to that part yet. How far in it am I? 15 minutes. I was like, I gotta. I turned it off after that and started listening to some, like, the earliest episodes I could find of the Bill Burr podcast. I don't know why that, but I just wanted to listen to something. I didn't want to, like, have to, like, look up every 2 minutes. And I didn't even want to listen to the podcast I'm currently subscribed to. And something put Bill Burr in my head recently. And so I wanted to check out his podcast that apparently he's had for like a billion years. Like, they don't even have, like, I'm listening to the oldest episodes I can find of it. And in the first one that I can find, he mentions that he's been doing it for 3 years already. So My my roommates are watching football right now. So, oh, I was making myself a cup of tea. I'm gonna grab that. Which will take me like 2 seconds. I forgot that I brought a tea bag in here, so I just poured the water. Now I just threw the tea bag in there. Okay. So yeah, I was saying my roommates are watching football right now. So they're gonna get like super animated, I'm sure. Well, yeah, in our fantasy football league, which I just joined to be part of things. It's fun to get competitive about it without having to watch football. But yeah, that's my favorite part is I don't have to actually watch football. To be a part of it. Let's see, my one roommate Lindsay, she already beat her opponent for the week. So she's got nothing to worry about. My roommate, or my, they're both my roommates. My other roommate Tyler, he's up against the highest person in the league right now. She has no losses so far. And they're a 50-50. They're like neck and neck at 50-50, like who's going to beat who. So I think everybody's hoping he beats her. Well, at least, yeah, because me and Lindsay are both tied in like second place. So I want Tyler to beat Anna, who he's up against. And Lindsay wants him to beat Anna because that'll move us up. And Tyler wants to beat Anna because, you know, he wants to beat Anna. We've never been more united in this house. Anna must die. And you can tell her I said so. Let's see. Oh yeah, Kinging gave me a follow on Twitch. Thank you. Appreciate it, Kinging. Who I'll say it again. I like your name. Okay, so there's this. Oh well, I'm gonna do this background. Every panel on this page is gonna have this black background. You know what I keep wanting to watch? This scary movie that I should look for it. I haven't looked for it recently. This movie that came out around the same time as Sixth Sense. I've talked about it before on here. It's called Stir of Echoes. It stars Kevin Bacon. And I feel like it got like overshadowed by Sixth Sense, but I thought it was a better movie, a better scary movie that came out at the same time. I really liked it, and I don't really remember much about it other than like he's digging under his house or something. I don't remember, but I think it's a good scary movie, and I think I need to rewatch it. Um oh, I did watch what else did I watch? I watched a while ago I watched Disturbing Behavior with James Marsden. And I started The Faculty, but I fell asleep during it. But I know I really liked The Faculty when that came out. I really liked Disturbing Behavior when that came out too, and I don't know, it was all right. Let me see if I can. Yeah, copy the link again. Gonna try and invite Liam in. He probably won't come in. I like the last couple times he did come in. He was like practicing. He was teaching himself the bass or the guitar both times, and he's trying to learn. He's been trying to learn Blink-182 songs, and that was before they made the announcement that, like all the big announcements this week. But it was kind of nice having like music kind of going on, even if it's just him looking at his hands, going, "Wait, wait." That's his joke, which actually I think he got from Family Guy. Oh, when is that new Adam's Family thing coming out? I almost said Family Guy thing. The Wednesday on Netflix. Let me take a look. That's got I don't know who else is in it at all, but I know Luis Guzman is Gomez in that, which I think could be good casting. Let me see. Wednesday. First episode date November 23rd. Wow, they really dropped the ball on that one. Why doesn't it come out before Halloween? Stupid Tim Burton. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care. I am gonna be so Adam's Family'd out by the time that date comes. If I continue to watch all the Adam's Family movies. Oh, you know what I saw in a drive-through back in the day when it came out? What was that movie called? Slither. With these, it was like about some kind of like, was it space slugs or something? Some kind of slug monsters. That was kind of cool. I don't remember. Like, I couldn't tell you if it's good though, reliably. That might be a good one to look into. You know, I really liked the movie Jeepers Creepers when that came out, but I'm pretty certain that's trash. Like, me and my siblings were talking about it recently, and we are like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. I don't even remember what aspect of it we were talking about, but we're like, the more we were talking about it, we're like, why did we like that movie so much? Because it sounds really stupid. Me and my siblings at one point, we were trying to recreate it in our house with our little camcorder. You said there's a new Jeepers Creepers? I didn't know that. I know they did sequels to that one back in like the one that's from 2000. But they redid it. Oh, out this year, huh? Yeah, we loved the original one, and I know we saw a second one at some point, and I think there might have been a third, but I don't remember. I should have left the space there. The green screen stuff is very fake. It starts out just like the original. You're liking it, then it went weird. You know what that reminds me of is a while ago I watched the new the new Child's Play with Aubrey Plaza in it, where it's like AI. It's like an AI malfunction or something instead of like a voodoo curse that he puts on himself or whatever it is. Um, that what's his name? I forget the Ray Charles. No, Lee Charles. I don't know. Whatever. Something Charles. Charles Lee Ray. Uh, goes into the Chucky doll. Um, I did not like the new Child's Play. Well, I haven't seen that show, the Child's Play show, or maybe it's just called Chucky. I don't know, but I haven't seen that. But the new Aubrey Plaza movie that they did right before that, um, I wasn't digging that too much. Oh yeah, I was hearing bad things about the new Halloween and the final movie that's coming out. Right, that's about to come out. I think, right? I saw the one that. Oh no, I'm thinking of when they didn't Rob Zombie do a remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. Was that Rob Zombie? No, he did a Halloween movie. I know he did a Halloween movie, but there was a reboot of Nightmare on Elm Street with Jackie Earl Haley, and it's like it does not work without Robert Englund. Oh, I didn't see that you said the newer Child's Play stuff is crap too. Are you talking about the show? Because I feel like I've heard people say good things about it, but I think I've heard bad things about it too. But I don't know. I never saw. I haven't seen any other than like in the original Child's Play kind of series. I never saw. I think there were two movies past Bride of Chucky that I never saw. There's like Seed of Chucky and something else. I don't know. Um, I remember Bride of Chucky was a big one for us, and we liked that movie. I liked that one. Jennifer Tilly is what's her name? Trish or something? I don't know. The wife, Chucky's wife. Here's Mort, Bonehead's buddy. Oh, I didn't show. I also did a drawing of Bonehead and Mort today. I was testing out some markers my brother gave me for my birthday, but I had like a limited supply, so he got me these this set of Copics. I've never had Copics before, but they're it's such a limited set that there's a bunch of my Prisma colors in here too. But I made him golfing the fruit and then splats an orange or a grapefruit or something into Mort's face. The beginning of this book, like the first scene with Bonehead, him and his buddies are golfing fruit off the top of their apartment building. So that's what that's about. Like, that's what they do for fun. That's the first scene you see Bonehead in. Said you've never understood those markers. In the mini sets they have, the colors don't always seem to match, and they're very random. Yeah, that I was. I just wish it was like a better assortment. Also, another thing with Copics, I just heard that they recently made their refills smaller for like a similar price than they made them like half the size is all that's available, and they've made them the same, like a similar price to what it was when it was double that size. Because that's kind of like the cool thing about Copics, I understand, is that you can refill them real easy. You can buy refills for them. I'm just going to put this to straight black. I was just trying to think of what other scary movies I liked when I was a kid. One of the first ones that came to mind was Gremlins, which is kind of a Christmas story. Or kind of a Christmas movie. My mom used to tell us stories sometimes when she, like I don't know that she always told us stories when we were going to bed or anything, but there was one story that she made up for us. So when I was a little kid, we lived in a city. It was like this detail doesn't matter. There were three. It was like We were on the bottom floor of like a 3-level apartment. It wasn't. It was like our house, our neighbor upstairs' house, and then the person above them. Like I say, that has no bearing on the story at all. And then we had this big maple tree in our backyard, and we used to climb to the thinnest, most frailest branches on that tree. Like, we scared the hell out of my dad one time when he was coming home from work. We're like, "Hey, Dad." He's like, "Where are you?" And we're like, "We're up here." And he looks and he's like, "Whoa, stay right there. I'll get you." Little did he realize, like, we were constantly up that high. And it was a huge tree, too. But my mom used to tell this, like, gremlin story. You know, I always liked monsters and stuff. I had this, like, weird obsession with monsters. So that's probably why she was telling us a gremlin story. And there's just this very, like, I don't know if I told her about this recently because I don't think it was like intentionally amazing imagery in my head, but there was like this one scene where, like, at least in my head, it was like we're climbing in the tree, and we're up there climbing in the tree, and we hear something or something, and it turns out there's gremlins in the tree. But like the way, however she told it, it was like in my head, it was like camouflaged by the leaves, which kind of looked like gremlin heads. You know what I mean? Like those brown, like kind of gremlin-y colored maple leaves, and they're kind of shaped like bat-ear-y looking. You know what I mean? So it's like, in my imagination, at least, I don't even know if she told it this way. Like there was this gremlin like camouflaged in the leaves, and then it would like open its eyes and like bare its teeth and like stick its head forward, and suddenly you're like, oh no, there's gremlins like hiding in the leaves here. And I always thought that was amazing when I was a kid. It was like really truly freaky to me, and it was just a cool detail, and I didn't realize it till recently that like that oh, maybe she didn't even realize that was like a detail that she put, like a really good detail that she put in my head. Like, and yeah, I don't think it was, but she thought it was really cool when I told her about that. I think I told her about that like maybe just this past summer. Let me bring this back in a bit. Okay. I don't exactly remember how her bow works. I might have to dig into some older pages. see if I can find something. Ooh, she has her head turned. Part of it. The story. Before Bonehead gets to work, I have a scene where it's in the diner that she works at. That's two. Let's see. Okay, here we are. But these pages aren't helpful. Okay, I'll just read it. So let's see. Crumbs. I can't even tell what I'm drawing at this point. Okay. So here's her bangs or whatever. This is her like ponytail back here. There's like the bottom of a ribbon. I think this would all come over. Yeah, her ponytail would come over it. I don't know. I think it's going to look terrible. I don't know. I'm too impatient. If I come across something, I'll use it for reference to correct it, but I think here's her shoulder. This is part of her dress. Arm. They're just watching Bonehead pick a fight with this thing. Bonehead's like, you guys might want to get out of here. Because he was trying to save them. Let's see. Is that that? I think that's that. Like I said, this is kind of a spoilery page. This is also something I added at the last minute that was not originally in the story, but I thought it helped the story be better. Here he's going, truce? Truce? My roommate's just swearing down there at the TV. Let's see. You know what I usually I haven't touched my usually there's a there's a Halloween playlist on iTunes that I always add stuff to for every it's a Halloween playlist I add to every year for no good reason. I try to add stuff to it way more than I ever end up listening to it. I barely touched it last year, and I haven't touched it this year so far. But I was thinking maybe I should make a Spotify playlist version of it. I won't be able to get everything that that I currently have on my iTunes one because I've got a lot of really deep cut tracks that you probably can't find anywhere on there, but I'm also very selective about what I put on there. Like I won't put Thriller on there, and I won't put anything from Rocky Horror Picture Show on there. Because it's my Halloween playlist, it's got to work for me. But maybe I might make a Spotify one that I can share with the public. I'll put a link to it in my Discord. Maybe I'll do that. He's got these like little quills here and there on it. What time is it? It's 8:30. Almost. Oops. All right. We're getting there. This page is technically it's about halfway done, but really a majority of the page is done at this point, I'd say, right? Because those are two big panels up there. And these are all small ones. Okay. Well, my hand is sitting in ink, so I gotta be careful when I move. There we go. Black, 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 and blacker. It goes black, 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 and blacker. Some soul coughing song. Ooh, Mike Doty posted Mike Doty's one of my favorite musicians. He posted on his Instagram. It was like a majority of a music video for a new Ghost of Vroom song called Yesterday in California. Which I'm excited because I think that means a new Ghost of Vroom album is on the way. Ghost of Vroom being his new band. So in the 90s, he started a band called Soul Coughing that I'm a big fan of. And then after 3 albums, they broke up, and he's been a solo artist ever since. But then now his longtime cello player and him, they've started calling themselves Ghost of Vroom, which I think is a terrible band name, by the way. But I like that album. I just listened to that album today, actually. It's called Ghost of Vroom 1. No. Yeah, it's called Ghost of Vroom 1. The first release they put out was an EP called Ghost of Vroom 2. Because it was actually supposed to come out after the album, but things got kind of messed up because of the pandemic, I think it was. I wonder if that means Ghost of Vroom 3 will be the name of the next album. I hope he actually comes up with some name for the album. I use like multi-liner pens when I ink the panel borders, and when I do like the onomatopoeia stuff and like little effect things like that, just because I want it to be a clean line. Usually, sometimes if I wanted it to be like a really violent, impactful thing, I might do it with a brush and make it real like violent and something, but I don't think I'm gonna do it for that one. Look, it's snapping Bonehead's head off. It's killing him. I was trying to make it like biting his head off at one point. It was like no matter how I drew it, it was like it didn't quite work. And I was like, oh yeah, it's got these pincer things that I've never made it use. Why don't I make him use those? When she left at midnight, it's still yesterday in California. When she left at midnight, but it's still yesterday in California. In California. Okay. Okay. Mouth. Okay. Snap. Off with his head. Bonehead's dead. End of story. Just remember to forget about this part when you read this book someday. That's made all the harder to do when I make up delightful rhymes to go with the scene, I suppose. Oh, you know what? His antenna would go through there. I'll white out some space for that. So Bonehead sacrificed himself to save his friends. That's what is going on here. Try this. She left at midnight. Wait for that to dry and then I'll add some details to that. Petunia. It's Petunia, the ghost girl. She's a waitress at a little diner called the Rusty Skillet. That almost looks like it's flying too high up. Almost looks like she's flashing people. Her butt. Gonna fix that. Speaking of fix, let me go back here. Oh dear. It's too craggy. A little better. Might be worth cleaning up digitally. Okay. And then that looks a bit more modest. Yeah, that's less distracting to me. It looked a little provocative or something. Inappropriate. Um, There's Mort. I love drawing Mort. Mort's kind of weird because it was like I knew Bonehead would have like a devil buddy, but I had no idea what he looked like for the longest time. And then one day I just started making this guy. It was just like he kind of came into my head more or less fully formed. And like, I'm sure I've showed the earliest drawings of Mort somewhere at some point on this channel, but he like the first drawing, it was a little funky looking, but he still pretty much looked like this. And then I think it was like by the second or third drawing, I kind of like settled on his proportions and stuff. I'd kind of figured him out. Gee, Bonehead. There's he. This is Billy TV. From Planet Montana. I keep thinking this is the page I penciled today, but it's not. It doesn't actually say butt on his shirt. It says Butte. There's an E there. But it gets obscured sometimes. Let's see. You know what else I was talking about? Because my brother was talking to me about the Goosebumps TV series, and I've been thinking about Goosebumps a lot lately. I feel like, but was thinking maybe I might watch some of that show for Halloween. If I'm looking for Halloweeny stuff to watch. Though I don't think I could watch too much of that. I'm pretty sure that show's pretty lousy. Um, I think even when I was a kid, I was usually pretty disappointed in the episodes not matching the stories and not being well done or whatever. Yeah, see, when I did today's Inktober drawing, when I penciled today's Inktober drawing that I still need to ink, by the way, I was thinking about Goosebumps. At least to a tiny extent, I'd say I was thinking about Goosebumps during a lot of this year's Inktober drawing so far. At least a tiny bit. At least about some detail or aspect of a lot of the drawings. Though these are not my strongest Inktober drawings this year. Last year I did pretty good. I keep holding myself in comparison to the last year. Okay. And now the easy panel. That's probably going to take longer than all the other panels did. Because these silhouette panels always seem to. I think just because you're laying down more ink. But as per usual, this page is going to clock in at about 2 hours of inking. My roommate swearing at the TV. Like I said, we all need him to win, though, so. Okay, let's see. Remember ICP? Everyone was into ICP like 15 years ago or something. Insane Clown Posse. And they had that little, that logo, the Hatchet Man logo. That's what this panel is reminding me of all of a sudden. I was never into ICP, but my two white brothers really were. You know what? I think I'm just going to do one straight stream and do my Inktober drawing here as well. Maybe I'll ink and brush it. It'll be the first one I've done with a brush. Yeah, it's a little too late to break it up into two streams. I don't want to fiddle around that much. Okay. There's a page. page 203, take 2. It's got to be way further than that. I don't know what number page it actually is, but it's definitely way further than that. Okay, now we're Inktober drawing. And I might use pens and ink and brush on this. Especially since this brush is getting a little hard to manage at this point. The lines are getting a little thick on me. Like involuntarily thick. So the prompt for this one was salty. Oh, maybe I should put some salt on the table, huh? Kind of beat you over the head with it. Okay. I'm just gonna make that solid black. I had like the little pendulum thing that hangs in the back of your throat, but I don't think it was clear enough that that's what it was. What do you call that? Your what is that called? Uvula. Cool. Thanks for that, Ryan. Who took my uvula? Actually, I think that's Halloween related. That was I think that's from Cow and Chicken, where Chicken's telling a scary story. I think because it's Halloween. Stories about somebody coming after somebody going, "Who took my uvula?" Burning me. Okay, that's enough. That's quite enough. I wish I was less of a pain in the neck. Nobody loves me, so don't even ask. After these messages, we'll be right back. Oh, moisey. I thought I messed up for a second, because I knew I put 5 fingers on this hand, and I redrew this hand like 3 or 4 times, in different poses, and I thought I was seeing only 4 fingers on this hand. I was like, no. What I was like was, no. No. Slow motion won't save you now. But slow motion loves me. So there's that guy. Itchy toe. Scratch my toe. In case you were wondering what that noise was. Okay, here is Converse shoe. Or a knockoff, rip-off Converse. Because I always do the Converse shoes like Tim Jacobus, the guy who did the Goosebump book covers. And if you'll look at the comic page I just did, let's see, is he on here at all? Oh, I thought I drew Mort's shoe on it. I've got a drawing of him. Oh yeah, right there. See, Mort wears Converse. Oh yeah. Converse type shoes anyway. There's that. I'm trying to see my own drawing. I might put some white out in there somewhere. He left the part of the pants on the leg. Well, I guess he left the shoe on too. He likes the texture. Peas and mashed potatoes, is that what's going on here? At least he's eating his vegetables. Okay. Halloween is just Thanksgiving for monsters. You didn't know that? I'm running out of ink in my little beer bottle cap inkwell. But I can always fill it up if I need. I'm pretty close to being done, though. Oh no, I gotta do this all black. That's right. I might need to pour some more ink. Yeah, my brush is kind of fighting with me to make, like when I'm trying to make these really fine lines. Usually I can, but sometimes once you've been using it for a while, it starts to give you hell. Darn. There we go. Right. I'm just gonna pour a little more ink. Get this background solid black, and then I'll be done with today's Inktober obligation. I'm just pouring my ink into this beer bottle cap. So far, I've gotten a whole comic page out of it, and this drawing to this point, that lasted a while, and I didn't like fill it to the brim. A little ink goes a long way. It's bat ears. A long, long time ago, when I was in high school, I made a clay sculpture, goblin kind of thing that looked kind of like this guy, and it was a clock. I made it into a clock. I don't know whatever happened to that. I seriously have no idea where that ended up. I had it in my room for years. I used to love doing sculpture in middle school and high school. Wallaby. So this is going to go up on my Instagram, my Twitter. I have not missed an Inktober yet. I didn't know if I was going to be able to pull it off this year. So far, I'm making it work. You know when it's going to be especially hard is when I go back to my day job on the 21st. I've had this whole week, like a week and a half off for my birthday, but I'm kind of like OCD about Inktober. Like if I'm gonna start it, I'm gonna do it every day on the day, and I can't miss one. It's like superstitious kind of thinking. Okay, so there's that. We got a lot of drawing in. So I did this comic page of my Bonehead graphic novel. And then I did this. My Inktober drawing for Salty. So there's that. So this has been today's installment of Ink the Book Show. I was going to do it in two separate streams, but it's getting late, and I want to be able to cook something and eat it without coming back on and making it a super late affair. Crimson, I wasn't sure if you were still here. But what else? What was I going to say? So I'll be back tomorrow. Let's look at what tomorrow's prompt is. I looked it up earlier and I forget. It is scrape. I'm sure I can scrape something together for scrape. Oh, you've been painting? Like paint? Or like digitally? Probably digitally, right? You're painting... I don't know. You could be doing anything because you've always got a million things going on. Oh, you're clay figures, so you are like physically painting something. Cool. Anyway, I was gonna say something, and I don't know. My brain is out of gas. Oh well. I don't know. Maybe I'll think of it between now and tomorrow's stream. So, take care. I'm gonna get something to eat. In the meantime, always remember to floss your neighbor's teeth. That's my artistic advice for the day. Have a great night, Crimson. Thank you, Kinging, for the follow. I got an email saying you followed, and I appreciate it. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Come back for another stream. Adios.